Welcome to What's Growing at CMC. I'm Lisa Caskey.
And I'm Don Yost. Lisa and I will share some of what God is doing here at College Mennonite Church.
First off, happy Thursday.
Today marks the second episode in our new Thursday time slot.
Next, Don and I have some good news to share.
Our congregation received a grant from the Lilly Endowment.
The grant will help CMC provide a sabbatical for two of our pastors, Daniel and Talasha Keim-Yoder.
And the grant will help our congregation share our faith stories and build connections with each other.
The grant will give Talasha and Daniel time to rest and rejuvenate.
And to do some traveling that will help them dig into some of the stories that have built their household.
They plan to travel to Puerto Rico, Switzerland, and Ireland, and do a road trip from Pennsylvania to Missouri.
Along the way, they hope to learn more about their family's stories.
Meanwhile, our congregation will be doing our own storytelling and sharing.
Next summer, our worship time will focus on Ephesians 3, a household of stories.
We will have story potlucks and story circles.
With the help of interpreters, we'll tell and hear our faith stories in English and Spanish.
When Daniel and Talasha return in the fall, they will share their stories with us, and we will share our stories with them.
Stories about how God has cared for us in many places and through many generations.
Tim and Jane Short have been doing some traveling of their own.
It's always been Jane's dream to camp and see the country. When Tim retired, he got bored with her. He got on board with her dream.
They bought an Airstream trailer last March and have done weekend trips about once a month since then.
Recently, they did a longer trip out west.
As they hiked through the valleys and mountains of Wyoming and Colorado, Psalm 8:1 came to their minds quite often.
Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth.
They saw God's face in the many kind people they met along the way who were also enjoying this beautiful world.
I'm guessing they'll be happy to share more about their trip with you the next time you see them.
Meanwhile, following this segment, enjoy some of God's majesty that Jane and Tim captured on pictures.
Last Sunday, we enjoyed hearing from Bohan Lin during children's time. Bohan is just one of the many Goshen College students who have benefited from the work of the International Student Ministries.
Click on the link in the video description to learn more about the work of this team and to see how you can get involved.
2 weeks ago, Spanish speakers began meeting each Wednesday for Bible study with Luis Tapia.
If you want to practice your Spanish and benefit from Luis's amazing teaching, join the group in room 100 each Wednesday at 6:00 p.m.
At the end of this segment, you'll see a picture of the group's most recent meeting.
Guess what?
Next week is Laura Dick's birthday and another week of Pastor Appreciation Month.
There are many ways to show our pastors that we appreciate them.
Send a thank you card.
Bake some cookies.
Give them gift certificates to local restaurants or to Menno Media.
Offer words of appreciation when you see them in person.
Give them flowers.
And be sure to remember Pamela Yoder, even though she's on sabbatical.
And keep these ideas in mind for the spring when we will celebrate Staff Appreciation Month.
Once again, as we bring the week God gave us to a close and prepare for whatever your weekends hold, remember,
God was, God is, and God will be.
Thanks be to God.
Reaping and sowing, planting and hoeing, there's something showing, popping up through the sod. The Spirit's blowing, new life we're knowing, giving and growing in the garden of God.